Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aries, March 28, 2022. It can feel good to take a step back and think about or analyze your feelings today. Relationship matters you might discuss now tend to be light and airy. It's not a great time to go deep, but it's suitable for observing and analyzing. With a new moon occurring tomorrow, it's better to unwind and tie up loose ends than push something forward. Still, it's an excellent time to dream up new ideas and turn on to different interests. Be patient about putting exciting new plans into action. Fresh approaches to relating are in order. You're expressing yourself more freely and playfully, and this may very well open up a door of opportunity. Some areas of your life need some room and space for exploration. Breaking free from some of the rules or expectations helps improve them. This is particularly evident with hobbies, leisure, children, love, romance, and partnership. Whether you're single or already committed to your special someone, chances are you're making the conscious decision to prioritize your individual freedom at this time. Although, despite the Sun's close proximity to rebellious Uranus via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, which is precisely what is pushing you towards embracing your autonomy, having both Mars-Venus dazzling your 3rd house of communication is working in your favor. You're not only more expressive with your seductive charm, but also incredibly attractive in your local community. In the meantime, you may want to check your DMs and LinkedIn alerts. Something's brewing. While the moon was in Capricorn over the last few days, you may have been surprised with how authoritative you have been in a conversation or your work groups. But the moon leaves Capricorn for Aquarius today, indicating a shift in your perception of your private life. Unique Luna implies that you may not so secretly want to live an unconventional lifestyle or in an atypical setting. However, attaining a custom lifestyle can be difficult and may require a bit of work. You may need to consider innovative means to make money to sustain your desired livelihood. The last 5 days I've seen the moon spread some positive energy on both sides of the financial fence. It was over the weekend at the moon's monthly visit to your income sector created some positive energy on the income and job fronts before going on to form a friendly aspect to planets on the financial front over the last few days. As the moon moves on, this leaves you with a better sense of your needs and priorities on both sides of the financial fence. You're feeling really antsy, but in a good way. Try to look around your home and see what needs doing. After that's out of the way, call a smart friend and gab about your future plans. You don't shy away from the spotlight, and you are nearly always there to take the blame if something goes wrong. You don't need a wider berth. You already enjoy great freedom, even the limelight. If your usual exercise program entails a predictable routine, try incorporating something different like running by the ocean or downloading a fitness app. Use your voice. Singing out loud in the car or the shower is a good aerobic release. Your demeanor shouldn't bottle up your Kundalini energies, they cry to be released. With spring in the air and the essence of this day all around, you may find your interests turning towards romance. This can be especially so if you have been interested in a special someone whom you want to get to know better. Taking the initiative isn't usually challenging for you, but with the added power of this day in the air, there won't be much that stands in your way. Take the bull by the horns and make the plans that you have been dreaming about. The moon's departure from your relationship sector today will bring last full moon to a close, taking the pressure off you and your relationships. As the tension drops and the fog of war clears, you will start to appreciate the gift this has been. This is a full moon that put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, waking you up to your needs and priorities just 2 days before your birthday month is due to end. It is hard to get what you need if you don't know what those needs are. The moon's departure from your relationship sector might bring last full moon to a close, but not before leaving you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector, this has been a chance for a reset and to draw a new line in the sand. Your tarot reading for today. the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Sun. Your draw shows that you have been taking the time to think a lot lately. You seem to be going through a pivotal time in your life in which you are determined to take decisions, to undertake new projects, and to discover new things. You have chosen cards that reveal a sound and assertive temperament. This allows you to imagine the world in your own way, according to your own feelings. Your draw suggests new opportunities in your life and announces a meeting with a man who shares common interests with you. He is a charismatic person whose profession gives him great social recognition. He should arrive in your life unexpectedly during the month of April 2022. Initially, this meeting will probably not seem important since both of you will be busy with other things. As time passes, you may meet with him again and establish lasting connections. This person could make a real difference in your life and lead you to a new path. In terms of symbolism, your draw evokes a fresh start and shows that the new mindset you have adopted is the right one. If in the past you have experienced difficulties and personal disappointments, it is clear that things are getting better in your life. By heeding the lesson of this draw, you will be able to completely renew your personal side and finally put aside the worries you face today. You will, however, have to be patient and believe in yourself, in your potential, your values, and all the qualities the cards have highlighted in your draw. Our eyes in the sky. During this time, communication will be direct and impulsive. In order to avoid conflict with others, choose your words carefully and put your verbal sword away when expressing yourself. Words can hurt, which is something you're fully aware of, but try to understand the power they have right now. It would behoove you to try to be nicer to the people you care about. Before asserting yourself and speaking too bluntly, think about what you want to express. You can attract more kindness with sweet and sincere words. You're speaking more loudly and boldly than you have before, which means that many people can hear what you have to say. Your points are important, so use your power for good. It will serve you well. Take a step back and try to keep things simple and light in order to process all the information that's coming your way. Once you're able to look at matters from a more objective viewpoint, you'll be able to gain more clarity. Just after midnight, Mercury enters Aries, where it will transit for just over 2 weeks. At this time, our thinking is decisive, and we voice ideas that we ordinarily would keep to ourselves. However, we also risk speaking impulsively with little regard for possible consequences. Hurtful words are said in haste. We should avoid the assumption that another's difference of opinion somehow invalidates our own. With the beginner's mind befitting Aries, we risk a crisis in confidence, particularly if we are newly exposed to concepts that we have no experience in explaining or demonstrating. There is a fine line between thinking on our feet and rushing to the finish line. Around dawn, the Aquarius moon sextiles the Aries sun, helping us to express ourselves. We are communicative but have little emotional stake in whether others agree with us. We know our purpose and our intent, and we won't be swayed by popular opinion. However, we are respectful of foreign ideas, and can even find ways to incorporate unusual initiatives into our personal practice if we aren't being forced to adopt a position.